Hello everyone, Biggie here, and I'm doing, of course, more Hogwarts. I decided to start doing a character going through the Wizarding World website. Got a character that did Hufflepuff. I actually did Ravenclaw, but I actually did Hufflepuff. Partly because
Revelio.
I know that there is a particular one for the Blackjaw character. It is this one, I thought. So let's, of course, this is the common room.
I may be able to help you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed.
So we're starting it.
Introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I would have liked to have seen that.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and...
Everyone says brilliant.
Both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
Brilliant.
I shall see you there. Soon, I hope.
There's a lot to eat here, just to say that. It's crazy. Alright. Guess I'll need to get out. Where's that other picture I saw? Oh, okay, that's not supposed to happen. That's the rooms. Common room. Oh, there it is. I'm wondering if this is actually Helga Hufflepuff right there.
Did you get your bit of root from Pippin's, or did you pick it
So. Alright, so I believe this is the door out. And yes, we will tickle the pair at some point. Okay. Or the apple. You actually do that in the Gryffindor particular quest for this particular one. Oh. Something to do here. Or is it? I'm gonna do that first too. Yeah, there it is. Little flying key. Usually it just does it all on its own as I go around it. There we go. In my viewpoint, the easiest way. Speak to Helen Thistlewood, and it's right over out there, ain't it? Okay. Okay, haven't been there totally yet, so let's do fast travel. We do have to go to the Forbidden, or no, not really. Okay. At least not yet. Not that I can't do the Forbidden Forest. Might need the light though, but we'll see.
These rocks have seen better days.
Okay. Yeah, I went to the website. I started out. I knew I was kind of in the middle between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. So, just the way that I am. So I'm probably will be doing a new one for Ravenclaw eventually, but because it is my favorite one. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So, and I like to do these things again. So, I just love this world. It's a great world to be in. It's just too bad that after a while it gets to the point where you kind of forget the world and you have to like do all this other extra stuff to grow and get better, and kind of feels eventually like you get too distracted. I was just thinking also earlier on, I was thinking about the fact that why couldn't we have like a full, full many years and just go through those years and learning new things, doing that. You practically start out as a first year, etc., etc. Not that you should have like, oh look, it's Harry Potter. Not like that, but you know. And then you can pick if you're like a pureblood, mudblood, or kind of half. You know, etc., etc. And it probably wouldn't define what your true abilities are. Just because like someone like Hermione, for an example, being total Muggle born, she was actually a very powerful witch in her own right. But she had to do it.
Must have been quite stately in its time.
She had to do it not with talent, but by learning. And she was very good at it.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
That's Dorothy. I don't need to speak with her yet.
Rock's loyalists are a menace.
That's Claire. Really?
A map? It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Okay. Is she inside there? Okay.
Lord of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizardry he was.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named
Jackdaw.
Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne.
A black?
That sounds terrible.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared.
She was unfazed by the
She said she never
restricted
solved the
access of
first puzzle, so they
the
didn't
library.
meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting.
I didn't want to say no, I'm not
Being a
going.
retired aura has its benefits. We can
I don't want to go to
elevate right
jail.
to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
And they can go to Azkaban too, even if they're muggles?
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
Oh, it's
I
Anne
half
that's there.
suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Somehow I got confused about Anne and Apollonia.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Here we go, bam. Go. Uh-oh. Spectro Patronum.
Expecto Patronum!
Ah. Hers is a rabbit.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Can I learn that
Thank you for the
Expecto Patronum, please?
This really
Please?
is a dismal place. But we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Of course, that would mean
The
that
Dementors
this
will
is the
follow us now.
only character that knows that particular
Be careful.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
So this character's Patronus technically is a bat. It's considered a pretty unusual one in the website. For my Ravenclaw one, though, it's the Black Stallion. It had like different questions, different things to it. Anything in here to grab? I mean, I've been ready to grab all kinds of stuff. I guess not. I guess not yet, at least.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it. All around in darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
Oh, is that Anne in there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who
Thisbe?
speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
She didn't seem that cryptic to me. Uh-oh, what the hell? Why'd she do that?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
The fuck?
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
You're not deep. I wish I could talk to him saying, what happened between the two of them? Yeah, what's really happened? Oh. Huh? Sister? Maybe I should be reading these things. Let's find out. That's not it. Okay. Okay, so that might have been it. That was for the brother. Just thought maybe there was a letter or something about it to kind of give like information about what really happened. I have been in this place before, and there's different people, so okay, so let's just get on going. Let's do the Jackdaw. I mean, we technically pretty much done it before, but it wasn't much. I will have to say that. It's one of the easier ones to do, but I thought that was kind of a bigger one. Oh, wait a minute. Is this something different? This is not where I thought it would be. Because it's supposed to be in the Forbidden Forest, right?
Expelliarmus! Stupid! Accio! Incendio!
Okay, this might be a little different. Maybe there is more.
This must be the place Anne told me about. Lumos.
Okay, so it is different.
No one's been here for ages.
Is it gonna be a different place from it originally?
Incendio! Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio!
Okay. Those are staying. That is staying.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Oh, those have actually stayed. Is that not connected? Come on. Let's try it this way.
No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Yeah, there's only one other one.
Oh, that's done something.
Okay, so those. So let's see if this does it.
Couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the
Yeah.
clue you left behind?
They're like mirror images. Jackdaw's clue. Forbidden Forest, okay.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
I kind of doubt it. Kind of doubt it. Oh. I had a feeling there might be something. Okay.
Lumos.
So now it's giving me the clue of
This
where to
could
go.
prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay, so now it's probably wanting me to go to the area that we would always
Could
go
it
to.
be?
Oh, here he is.
Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed.
Brilliant.
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me,
yeah, one of them is my headmaster.
Has grown cold, simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Who lived here, I wonder?
I don't need that yet. But I haven't gotten the thing yet. Here we go. Too bad I have not a broom yet. I guess they want me to walk or run. Need those for later. For conjuring stuff.
It's been ages since I found anything worth poaching this crack crop.
Poacher.
Stupid! Incendio! Accio!
You're the sort that say
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
I would say that as a Hufflepuff. I will say that. So, supposedly Hufflepuffs are good with plants and animals. I guess that's why with Poppy, she's good with all that. Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Lumos. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Damn.
Stupid one.
How many people are attacking me? Okay. Let's do this.
Stupid one.
They're little ones.
Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Incendio.
Yep. Wants me to go back. I'm going the wrong way. As usual.
Lumos.
No.
Accio.
More of you guys.
Lumos.
Alright. Oh, leech juice. Good for when I start brewing my thunder brew.
Incendio. Lumos.
Definitely a very different way of going as a Hufflepuff. Of course, I probably could have done a little teleportation, make it easier. But oh well.
Accio. Incendio.
Too hard. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious.
Accio. Incendio.
Here we go.
Want it? How?
Really?
Reducto. Confringo. Confringo.
Accio. Incendio.
Confringo.
Stupid.
Okay.
Lumos.
The butterfly things are already available, and even though technically shouldn't really be available yet, like the Merlin trials weren't available until I saw Nora Treadwell.
Stupid. Accio. Incendio.
Dope. Woohoo!
Lumos.
You're gonna regret coming here.
I heard that.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow
I'm
me.
not that patient,
I shall
but
lead you as
okay.
far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Lumos. Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Alright. Actually, I think it's over here. Alright, folks. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do part 2. I'm just kind of wondering if the story with Anne gets resolved for her. So I am just wondering if that's going to be an additional thing for the Hufflepuff. So why don't we go ahead and do it that way, even though I'm pretty sure the rest of it is going to be pretty much the same. So bear with me. Take care. And please like and subscribe.